This story is not just about war. It is about the silence that descends just before the shot is fired. On the frozen ground of the Eastern Front, where only death and snow reigned supreme, there were certain women whose gaze was the most accurate astronomy of doom. They were not career soldiers. They were called the daughters of the nation, handed a rifle and pushed onto a front where even the human spirit froze. Among them was Elsa, whose eyes were sky blue but whose aim was as dark and merciless as the terrain. She took lives from a distance that the enemy never had the leisure to measure. Elsa and her unit, nicknamed the Hunters of Silence by the enemy, had a very simple task: to spread terror and break the command chain. Every morning before sunrise, they would take their positions, concealing themselves in the snow and leaves so skillfully that no one could spot them. They were mere shadows. They would not move for hours, their breathing slow, their heartbeats controlled as if they were not living beings, but machines designed for the hunt. One evening, as the sky faded into hues of orange and violet, Elsa spotted movement near a Soviet supply station 450 meters away through her scope. A high-ranking officer, oblivious and overconfident, was giving instructions to his unit. Elsa knew this was no ordinary target. This was the center of morale. In her mind, she performed the final calculation for wind speed, temperature, and ballistic drop. Marta, her partner sitting beside her, held the binoculars with trembling hands. Marta whispered that to miss from this distance meant capture and a terrible end, but Elsa gave no reply. She closed her eyes, calmed the noise within herself, and only felt her target. Before pulling the rifle's trigger, she thought that yesterday she was an ordinary girl picking flowers, and today she was war's deadliest artist. A moment of silence, then a sharp yet distant crack echoed. The shot landed squarely on the target. The officer fell heavily. That single shot did not just kill one soldier. It planted a seed of fear in the hearts of all the soldiers on that entire front. Elsa and Marta retreated swiftly, crawling through the snow, as if the earth itself was trying to hide them. Back at the base they were hailed as heroes, but the humanity within them was gone. This is the story of the female snipers who made such an immense sacrifice for their country that, even after the victory, they could never hear the sound of their own souls again. They were shadows who did their work in the silence of the war, and history repaid them with nothing but silence. Their life was a question mark, a deadly and unerring question mark.